Okay. Okay, so I wanted to talk about how I need money right now because I'm literally, not literally, but I'm actually physically down to 69 cents in my bank account. And that's from the money that my grandpa gave to me as a gift, which was like, $200. And he's almost 100 years old. Like, try to argue with a guy who's 100 years old almost. Try to get him not to insist on helping you using his like retirement fund at this time where there's literally a world war going on right now. And okay, so here's the thing. I'm down to 69 cents because I just made a Google business account. I'm a licensed New York State esthetician. Um, so I have a size 11 shoe, and as you know, I've tried many different jobs. I've had over 30 different jobs in New York City, actually like over 50. And I just, I can't seem to stop traveling, but I'm pretty much done. Like, I think that I'm at this point in my life where I realize my parents are getting older and I need to settle down and be in the city anyway because that's where my mom's choosing to live, and I have to make money. So I have this Google business account that was $50 just to set up ads. So I had to set up my bank account on Google business account just for them to post ads to the people that are living in this neighborhood that I can do facials and their wedding makeup and stuff or whatever, so that I can make some cash so that that bank account won't be only 69 cents full. And I can't help my mom out with bills right now. I can't help my mom out with the rent. And it's just absolutely a horrible situation because I'm 33 and this is just embarrassing. I don't have any kids, I don't have any responsibilities. I'm avoiding a relationship with an ex-boyfriend who is promising me that it's an actual promising relationship and that he wants to be fully devoted to it. But that's not the point. That has nothing to do with the fact that I'm unemployed and I'm seeking a method of survival because genuinely I'm at a point in my life where I can't take bullshit and I'm not going to settle down with the first person that is telling me that he's ready to. And it's like, I mean, I've applied to so many different places. I'm going to a job fair on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. And so then the other point that I wanted to make was that I tried to, just a few minutes ago, open up a Fansly and then an OnlyFans account, which I don't know how I've never done that before. But then once I actually started doing it, I thought to myself, I think I may have tried this in my 20s and I had the same issue. So that's why I never actually actively used an OnlyFans account. And the issue that came up was that the two-step verification, actually, it was more than a two-step verification. It accepted my state ID, it accepted one of the state IDs, the Florida state ID that I had from when I tried living in Florida and was fired from that job. Okay, I don't want to get into the topic of why I was fired from my Florida job, but I truly believe that that woman sparked the war in Russia right now. And I mean, I don't want to get into that though, because that's slander. And I don't really want to be that type of human being. We can have this conversation at a later time. But based on the way that I was treated, absolutely, there are people out there that are so self-testosterone fueled to the point where they're fully capable of doing things like that to other countries. Okay. And these are the people that have ultimate power. And so I'm sidetracking right now. So I was trying to open up a Fansly account and so what it took my state identification from the state of Florida or whatever, because the Washington state ID wasn't working because in my picture I had a lot of my permit has a lot of eyeliner on my eyes and it's just, not really like a very good I guess they were saying that it didn't look like me. So then I tried to use the expired New York State ID, and that didn't work because it was expired, and they said that that's not legible or eligible. And then when I finally used the almost unexpirable ageless Florida state, I kid you not, if you get a Florida state ID, it expires in like 3,000, the year 3000 or something like that. So yeah, so it took that, but then when it came time to, like, extremely tall long here, but when it came time to verify my face. It didn't take my face. And there was an example of, like, I don't know, I guess like a Persian looking girl, um, as the prototype for Fansly, and same thing with OnlyFans. When I tried to do that with OnlyFans later, the system is exactly the same if it's not the same website. It also has the same baby blue font as, like, the website theme, or I guess design. And yeah, it wasn't taking my face. It was saying that for some reason it couldn't verify or authenticate anything for me to even open up an account. And I find that to be so questionable, because why not? And so I tried to do it over 5 times, and I went up to the window because it was saying that there isn't enough lighting. I went up to um I went into, like a different corner of the room. Yeah, I tried to take a picture again, and it's saying, yeah, we can't authenticate your face. So I don't know if this is discrimination. I don't know exactly what it is that I'm experiencing right now, but I just feel really bad for my mom, who has to deal with the amount of responsibility of, like, having an intense daughter that's, like, having a hard time going through all of this. And I'm not really an entrepreneurial person, so this is new for me to try to go out there and make my own money. But the triggers are real, and I mean, it feels like I'm about to blow up like a grenade at this point, because there are just so many haters out there that don't want to verify you, that don't want you to have an account where you make money. And basically, like, I feel like the types of people that live in the United States at this point are the types of people that really don't give a fuck if you live or die. And it's really pathetic. And so this is what we're dealing with right now. This is the types of people that are totally okay with going to war with other countries. These are the types of people that pretend like they take everybody on an everyday basis, but they're actually incredibly exclusive. They body discriminate all the time, yet they create all these rules where you're allowed to file a case for sexual assault or bullying or discrimination. Go ahead, file a lawsuit. And it's like, if you try to go file a lawsuit, they tell you that you don't really have enough evidence, or like, that's like, you're just not even going to win the case, because guess what? At the end of the day, there are human predators that are out there to get you, and they'll send you credit cards for you to be in debt. And then when you can't get out of debt, they're going to hunt you down and basically take everything away from you. And then that's how they get rid of people here in this country. And it's fucking sad, and no one talks about it. But this is the reality. The reality is that they propagandize this country as a free country that people can come to and have a better life. But look at what they're doing. They're not giving us a better life. They're giving us a really hard fucking time. They divorced my parents. They tore our family apart with childhood cancer. They completely destroyed my country where I was born, so that I wouldn't be able to visit it, actually from Florida, when I was working as the front desk assistant to one of Russia's leaders. And yeah, like, this is the amount of power that these people have. They basically get away. They have so much money, they get away with everything. Yet they don't even want to buy one of my mom's paintings that they actually can afford. So what are they buying? Like crystallized stilettos? Like, what, are they going to be this exclusive for the rest of their lives because they know they're the ones who started it? When I say they, I'm talking about the warrior types of people that start shit for absolutely no reason whatsoever and don't actually hire people at all because they're tribal or they're tribal people. They don't care about you at all. They don't care about humanity. They only care about their own family. This is so annoying. So what do you guys think of like the attacks on Iran that happened today, and then the missile to Kiev apartments again? Disgusting. Where are those drones coming from anyway? Right? What is prohibition from cows working in this economy? Trump needs to retire. And so did Biden. I mean, like, they always put like such like senior citizens into like office, and then they do so much damage because they're living out their best lives that they never, or like maybe even they did get to, but I mean they just go all out, they just go crazy. I mean, I wouldn't want those people to see my naked, you know what I mean? I'm just looking at this YouTube stuff. I'm not really sure how it works. Are people actually, it says that there are no viewers, there's a 0 chat rate, and 0 views. It's so weird. On my phone, it says I don't have enough shorts to go live, but then on my laptop, it lets me go live. So how does that make sense? It's not letting me manage. Hello? Unmute. Share screen. Who do I share screen with? With share system audio. Where? Cancel that, I guess. What's this? Share. So I shared this with Facebook. Should I share this with her? I have to download WhatsApp. I don't want to do that. What's Cacao Talk? LinkedIn. I'll share this with LinkedIn. Ooh, it's not letting me log in automatically. I don't know how it is. Through Google. Signing me in. Didn't have to do much for that, which is fine. I prefer that. Actually, again, there's that blue font again. Blue or black ink. Just missiles, no biggie. Just unemployment and bombing Iran. I took a test. Okay, so I took a test that said that the most successful city that I personally would live in happily would be Marrakesh, which is in Morocco. That's so weird. According to LinkedIn, I work at National Wholesale Liquidators. I haven't worked there in a year. I should change that. It says I work there now. I've updated that. I updated that when I was in San Diego. I had to go to that library all the time because I was homeless and there was nowhere else to go. I was looking for jobs and they still didn't hire me anywhere but at that stadium, that baseball stadium by the shelter. And then that stadium ended up firing me. So that was not very nice. Oh yeah, so the point of this stream, I think I'm going to end this stream quickly. I've been on here long enough. Is that when I tried to make money online, they filtered me out of the verification step more than enough times for me to realize that they were actually completely ousting me from any ability to make money. So whatever is going on right now, was that actress Whoopi Goldberg? Try harder to find a job. Try harder. That's not, no. People are being filtered out. Regular, normal people are being filtered out from any ability to make money. And as soon as they smell that wildebeest energy, they are on you and they will take everything you've got. So it's not that we're not searching for jobs, because we are. We are. It's just that people are at their all time most selfish and they're not passing out those jobs. States aren't passing out those jobs. And we don't know where the government money is going. Probably military spending. Because why the hell did the US just bomb Iran's nuclear location? Why? For people to get exposed to toxins. So that's enough for today. Have a nice day. I'll see you later. I guess we'll just go and try not to get hit by cars or crash into each other or whatever. Good luck, everyone.